this video, we're going to talk about how fluids make it easier to use materials. Fluids make it easier to transport, process, and use different kinds of materials. Okay, the first way that they do this is by helping with transporting. So when you are using water to wash away solids, you are making a material called a slurry. Slurry technology, which is the transportation of solids and water, is important in many applications. Syncrude uses slurry technology in order to move the material from the oil sands into processing plants. Slurry technology is what is being used here. On the other hand, in this picture here, this is a Tropicana orange juice truck. And essentially what they do is they concentrate the orange juice and then they put more water into it later, okay? But this is a great way of transporting the liquid, okay, or the fluid. Processing. So fluids are easy to move and they take the shape of their containers. Because of this property, many of the things that we see and use as solids are originally prepared as fluids. Glass, as an example, is heated to 1000 degrees Celsius until it becomes a fluid, and this allows it to be shaped, and once it is cool, it turns back into a solid. So as it is showing here, all of these chemicals go into making glass. They're heated up, and then they are put into the mold. The air is blown into the mold, and the mold or the glass fills the container, and then once it's done and cooled, it's a solid glass bottle. And that's actually the process that's also going on here as well. Using. So fluids can hold other materials, and this allows many fluids to carry materials that we would otherwise not be able to spread. So one example is toothpaste, which carries bauxite, a solid powder used to polish teeth. Bauxite and other materials are mixed evenly throughout the paste, and because they are in the paste, they're able to flow through the mouth and between the teeth. Okay, if we just had solid bauxite not put into this fluid, we would actually not be able to get it between our teeth, which is the most important place that we need to put it. So properties of fluid. Understanding the properties of fluids allow technological devices to use these properties. Viscosity, density, buoyancy, and compressibility are the processes of fluids that we'll be exploring in this unit. And this lovely little apparatus is actually used in order to determine the viscosity, density, buoyancy, and compressibility of whatever fluid happens to be within it. And that happens to be the end of our video. If you have any questions, be sure to jot them down so that we're able to cover them later on in class. Thank you so much for watching.